what the hell? Outsider, could you be a little gentler? Hey, thanks.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago.
Well, what?
This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
They made
Part
you.
of the void feels older.
They made you?
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted to the void and should have been lost forever.
Okay.
But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here.
How?
Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
It's understandable. She's not a very nice woman.
You have to give Delilah credit.
Do I?
She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her.
Sure, I'll shove her soul down her
Reaching
throat.
it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
I'll be able to reach it. Don't you worry.
The world is full of secrets.
So she's stolen a portion of the outsider's power in order to make herself immortal. No, wait, she threw part of her soul into that statue, which made her immortal. And she draws her power directly from the source where the outsider became a god 4,000 years ago. Now, that's an interesting ritual. Which means it's possible to become like the outsider. It's possible to create a god in this lore. Which is interesting. Really, really terrifying and awful, but interesting. Alright, I'm back here. We're gonna be sucked back into the void,
All
mister?
right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Yeah, let's go.
Like that. Well, a little puss is all right, but this?
They
Hey.
slowed down to 04, did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
At least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman Stilton is a good man.
I'll tell him you said that. He drinks at my brother's pub.
He knows we appreciate him. Karnaka has problems, but it could be a lot worse here.
It'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty lung. Without Aramis, we'd be cooked. Someone would actually understand.
Not this time.
Oh, I'm not looking at it, that's why. Electrical burst.
At the request of Aramis Stilton, I'm told I need to present another set of awards to my client.
Aramis was definitely the best decision. So the game presented me like I only had the option of like,
All of you.
two evils. But I didn't. I had a third one that no one knew about. Aramis. He was actually a good guy the entire time. And I managed to help him. I did a good thing. I broke my back in the silver mines. Okay. So, what exactly is the outsider? Like, he was sacrificed. He was human.
Agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
And he became a god after the sacrifice.
Stilton soon.
But what does he
New
do?
safety rules for the mine.
Just fuck around with people and give people powers at random because he's like a trickster?
Care in the first place.
Maybe
Bada
no
bing.
one will even notice. But things have changed here for the better.
Hell yeah, they have. I did good. I did good stuff today.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a good heart.
Bone charm. Wow, I don't think this was here before. Solid landing. Let's go get that last bone charm before we head out. There. Okay. Wait for it to regenerate. Zip. Unnerving target. Alright, let's check. What's my bone charms at right now? Let's see, electrical bursts. Increase the area effect of stun mines, don't care. Lucky needle, slight chance to recover sleep darts, don't really care. Unnerving target, enemies sometimes drop grenades and throw debris thrown debris at their feet. Okay, spiritual fortune, sometimes drinking mana releases restore mana. Climbing speed is slightly faster. Drop assassination restores some mana. Knockdowns are much less likely to affect you. Your attack damage is typically increased when your health is low. Falling from a significant height creates a shockwave on impact, affecting nearby enemies and objects. That's cool. So what do we got that's on here? Choke faster, food restores more. Sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana, and killing blood rats restores health. Swim speed faster, regenerating mana when underwater. Go iron roots. Whoop. Alright, cool. Got them all. Yeah, most of the things that the bone charms do is... I mean, you get it, they're just slight buffs, and that's the reason why you put 4 onto 1, but at the same time, it's just like... I don't really care about a lot of them.
Consuming until someone puts an end to it. With each
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
She has both eyes and both arms now.
Years back, Stilton was always quiet about the Duke.
It must have been
Never
strange
figured out
for you
just
to be
why.
back here, Corvo. Changed by time, yet still the same. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yeah, I guess
Yes. I paid a visit to Byrne and Paolo. At least I think I did. And I've been to Aramis Stilton's house.
7 hostiles killed. Wow, that's way less than normal. 14 bodies detected. I only killed 7 people, but 14 bodies were detected? Huh. I went non-lethal assault. Wow, check that out. Look at me. Got all the runes. Got the outsider shrine. There weren't any. Got 3 of the 7. Oh, 3 of 7? 1 of 2 paintings. All the blueprints. Saved Aramis Stilton from seeing beyond the world and found the rune in the flooded basement. Alright. Yeah, that flooded basement thing was annoying.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the old palace in Karnaca and built himself a new one, a monument to his ego. Whether he knows it's coming or not, I'm here to exact vengeance for everything he's done to me, my family, and the place of my birth. I'm going to show him what happens to those who threaten the Empress. After tonight, the Duke will either be dead or deposed, depending on how this plays out. I've got to get inside, take care of the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
I have to steal the Queen Witch soul. I don't know why I said king there. Doesn't matter though. Stealing someone's soul.
Can feel it. This is my last night. Soon
What?
I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You deserve peace, my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Yo, wait. She's gonna be the heart now? Answer from the Mayhew family. Rodotano, we are devastated since our Alexei's death, but we found some comfort knowing that you managed to escape and that there may be hope yet for Dunwall and our Empress. Thank you for your kind words. We're ashamed to say that we won't wait for your return, though. One morning, all the bread in Gideon's bakery was turned to ashes. On another, the wool yarns in my haberdasher's shop were full of snails and slugs. There's a curse on the city, and I'm not talking about the Hatter gang who now rules over our streets. Anyway, we're returning to our old home in Potterstead, where Alexei grew up. Good luck to you, Paulina Mayhew. Yeah, it sucks about Alexei. Alright, write it down in the travel log. Steal Queen Bitch Soul. My lungs still burning. I thought the coughing wouldn't stop. Megan's fermented shark broth helped a bit. Batista was in worse shape than I thought. The dust district, they call it, but the problem isn't just the bad air. It's the stress of living in constant fear, constant danger from fighting between the Howlers and the Overseers. Now that I've gotten rid of Liam Byrne and Paolo, I'm hoping things will be a little quieter. Both men were willing to sacrifice the lives of everyone in the district for power, so they both deserve what they got. But I still don't feel good about it. This is where I grew up, my home. Duke Luca Abel is going to pay. Delilah's secret. Aramis Stilton never meant to get caught up in all this, but he played a key role. He supplied the Duke's inner circle with a place to hatch their greatest scheme. In Stilton's home, I could see both the past and the present. I watched a seance during which Delilah Copperspoon's spirit, I don't know why I always trip over that name, was brought out of the void where she was trapped and into our world. I saw the witch Brianna Ashworth bind Delilah's spirit into an effigy made of bone, which was then given to Duke Abel to guard. This is the secret to Delilah's immortality. It is also the secret to her undoing. I just haven't worked out all the details yet. So we go We take her down. We take down the Duke. And we trap her spirit inside the heart.
Long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions of Sarkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Sarkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping one man with hatred in his heart is another story altogether.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Killing off Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery.
I agree.
Once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
Everyone who crosses my path on the way to Duke Abel is going to regret it. They all deserve to bleed.
Yeah, most of the guards are really dicks. When the heart reads them, they tell me awful things. One of them killed kids, and that's not cool. No matter what. So yeah, fuck those guys. High chaos, my butt. More like high justice. Yeah, this was where she was, right? Why hasn't she sent me nothing? She said she's gonna send me something via courier. She ain't sent me shit. Alright, well, let's get on the road. Ah, toilet. It's the loo. It's a shit bucket. It's literally a shit bucket. Alright. Make sure there's nothing. Nope. Let's go.
Should we head toward the palace?
We should head out.
How was I doing that zoom thing before if I didn't have the mask on? Thought the spyglass was part of the mask. Self-serving and corrupt, Duke Luca Abel rules Sarkonos and orchestrated the coup against you. Into the Grand Palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality. The Duke has a body double, so I might have to kill him twice. That's fine though. Kill him as many times as it takes.